Listen up, DAT Nation, because you will not believe what just went down at practice today. We are talking about a massive shift in energy and serious swagger lighting up the Bayou right now. Our defense is bringing that dirty water grit and moving at a speed that has the whole facility shook. Before I drop this massive bomb about the insane new chemistry brewing in NOLA, you need to smash that like button and subscribe to the channel immediately. Do not miss a single update because this season is going to be straight fire. Saints edge rusher Carl Granderson isn't waiting for the pads to come on to be physical, and his recent comments from training camp have really energized our fan base. Granderson, who joined us as an undrafted free agent and has steadily become a vital, relentless force on our defensive line, has always been the kind of player who gives his all, making him a true fan favorite. His infectious attitude was on full display, noting that every day is the best day for me, and humorously asserting he's been putting my hands on people long before the first padded practice, dismissing the notion that physicality starts only with pads. He shared his excitement for year 2 under defensive coordinator Brandon Staley, promising we're going to play much faster, more physical, with fewer mental errors and more consistent execution, addressing last season's slow start head-on. Granderson also highlighted how working against our own improved offensive line, particularly veteran addition David Edwards, makes us way better, praising Edwards' leadership and experience. He emphasized the defensive line's versatility under Staley, explaining how he's been asked to play various positions his whole career, from standing up to dropping back. This commitment to consistency and versatility has stirred hope among us, the fans, as it directly confronts the inconsistencies we witnessed last year and offers a vision of a more dominant defense. Here's the thing nobody wants to say. While Granderson's personal readiness is clear, what does this new level of speed and versatile play mean for the rest of our defensive unit? And can everyone adapt to Staley's demanding system at the same elite level? The first day in pads brought a surprisingly blunt assessment from edge rusher Carl Granderson, who stated, "I hate when people say, when the pads get on, we're going to see. They should be doing it already without the pads." This declaration highlights a shift in defensive mindset under Brandon Staley, where the expectation for relentless physicality isn't reserved for specific practice days, but is a daily standard. After a full year learning Staley's system, the coaching staff, including head coach Kellen Moore, is clearly emphasizing the need for consistency and faster play, especially after admitting, last year, we didn't start off fast. The focus on improved chemistry, which Granderson notes is way better than it was last year, and the development of a lot of good defensive packages for year 2 speaks volumes about the detailed work being done. And here's why that's a big deal. The front office's decision to bring in veteran offensive linemen like David Edwards, who wears number 76, isn't just about protecting our quarterback. It's a strategic move to sharpen our defensive line through high-level competition, forcing players like Granderson, Cam Jordan, and Chase Young to be way better every single snap. Historically, our Saints defense has thrived on disruptive playmakers, and Granderson's own whole career of versatility, dropping back or rushing from either side, fits perfectly into Staley's system that demands players stand up, pass rush, drop, knowing all positions. This isn't just talk. It's a tangible plan to reduce less mental errors, less mistakes, and ensure we are flying around from day one, fulfilling the coaching staff's vision for a dominant physical defense this season. All right, now that we've heard directly from Carl Granderson about the return of pads, let's really dig into what this all signifies for our New Orleans Saints. His enthusiasm for physicality and consistency, alongside the positive vibes around team chemistry and the defensive system under head coach Kellen Moore and defensive coordinator Brandon Staley, isn't just talk. It speaks to a deep-seated belief within the locker room that this year is different, with a renewed focus on execution and togetherness from day one. Granderson's versatile role, shifting from left to right and working opposite both Cam Jordan and Chase Young, underscores the crucial interchangeability our defensive line will bring. This flexibility means Staley can unleash a variety of looks, keeping offenses guessing and ensuring our talent is maximized across the board. The praise for David Edwards, highlighting his veteran leadership, also affirms the positive impact Edwards is already making on our offensive front, pushing them to elevate their game and, in turn, making our formidable D-line even sharper. What makes this even bigger, fans, is how this focus on playing faster, more physically, and with fewer mental errors directly translates to our upcoming schedule. This commitment to consistency right from the start is precisely what we need to avoid the slow beginnings that plagued us last year. Imagine a defensive front that's already operating at a premium level, flying around and executing their assignments from week 1. That kind of defensive dominance will immediately elevate our standing against division rivals like the Buccaneers and Panthers. Carl Granderson's infectious enthusiasm, highlighted by his "every day is the best day" mindset, points to a defensive line eager for physicality from the start of pads. His confidence in coordinator Staley's second-year system, expecting faster play and fewer mental errors, suggests a real leap in understanding and execution. The versatility Granderson, Cam Jordan, and Chase Young bring, playing multiple roles, makes this D-line a nightmare for opposing offenses. Working against veteran David Edwards in practice sharpens our defensive front daily, and the reported improved chemistry across the entire team is a bedrock for success. However, as New Orleans Saints fans, we know optimism can sometimes outrun reality. While Granderson states they're making less mental errors, the consistency and the critical fast start they lacked last year remain the true test. This aggressive, physical approach carries the inherent risk of increased wear and tear or early injuries in a long season, a concern for any team pushing the tempo. Relying on immediate impact from new additions and chemistry still needs to translate into game day dominance. Around the league, analysts are noting the Saints' D-line potential with both Carl Granderson and Chase Young, recognizing the flexibility Brandon Staley now has. Teams like the Cleveland Browns or Buffalo Bills are surely observing how this increased physicality and defensive versatility could impact opponents, especially given the Saints' goal of playing faster. The bottom line here is, Granderson's words are exactly what we want to hear, especially the emphasis on consistency and fewer mistakes. What I really think, though, is that while this confidence and improved chemistry are fantastic, the proof will be in those first few games. So when we look at Carl Granderson's fierce determination for physicality from day one of pads, combined with his insights into the Saints' overall team chemistry and defensive evolution, it paints a very clear picture of the Saints' franchise direction for the next few seasons. One defined by consistent, aggressive, and intelligent football. Granderson's unwavering belief that every day is the best day, and his assertion that the defense will play much faster, more physical, with less mental errors, under defensive coordinator Brandon Staley in year 2, sets a commanding tone. This focus on consistency, especially after last season's slow start, is exactly what this team needs to finally contend. We as Saints fans should feel incredibly optimistic heading into the season because a veteran leader like Granderson isn't just talking. He's actively demanding a higher standard and seeing tangible improvements, like the defense being made better by battling against a strengthened offensive front, including the addition of David Edwards. The improved chemistry Granderson spoke of, building that family bonding, is the unseen force that translates into wins on Sundays. And honestly, this kind of raw confidence and commitment to fundamental assignment-based football should give us all faith in the path Kellen Moore is leading us down. We are seeing a defensive line embracing versatility with Granderson, Cam Jordan, and Chase Young ready to line up anywhere, which promises dynamic looks for opposing offenses. Considering Granderson's versatility playing both sides, are you more excited to see him lining up opposite Cam Jordan or Chase Young this season? If you enjoyed the video, do not forget to like it and subscribe to the channel.